After watching Superman 2025 and Peacemaker for the fifth time with my friends, I can say James Gunn is the right superhero to save DC, which many of you I know will disagree. But the thing about redemption stories is they always start with failure. And right now, the DC universe. Yeah, the new DCU might be standing on the edge of its biggest one yet. But here's the plot twist nobody saw coming. Only me, James Gunn, might still save it. Crazy? Let me talk before you start ranting behind the screen. But give me a few minutes and you'll see why the man everyone thought would destroy DC might be the one to finally fix it. Let's be honest. The old DC universe was chaos. Zack Snyder's world was dark, divided, and disconnected. Then came the corporate resets, the multiverse experiments, the half-hearted reboots. Fans didn't even know what counted as canon anymore. And then James Gunn stepped in. The same guy Marvel trusted with Guardians of the Galaxy, a director who built emotion out of chaos, humor out of trauma, and family out of misfits. Now, for the first time in years, DCU has something it's never truly had, a singular creative voice. Not 5 committees fighting over tone, not studio heads forcing reshoots to sell toys. Just one guy, with a roadmap, a vision, and enough guts to actually commit. And love him or hate him, that's something DC has desperately needed. See, Gunn's not just trying to copy Marvel's formula. That's the mistake everyone thinks he's making. What he's doing is something different. He's blending the emotional storytelling Marvel, nailed to his DC as the CEO, with the raw, unpredictable energy DC fans crave. He doesn't want to make another cinematic universe that's shiny, safe, and sterile. He wants one that feels alive, where characters actually grow, where death means something, where even the villains have soul. That's the foundation of the new DCU. Not a reboot, but a rebuild. From the ground up. It's not about one movie saving everything. It's about creating a tone, a heartbeat, and a reason for fans to believe again. Now yeah, the early days look rough. Some projects didn't explode the way people hoped. The internet screamed failure before the first phase even started. But that's how every major turnaround begins. Remember how people mocked Marvel in 2008 before Iron Man hit? Or how everyone thought Guardians of the Galaxy would flop? James Gunn thrives when expectations are low. He's not afraid to start small. He's not chasing billion-dollar box office numbers. He's chasing loyalty. He knows DC doesn't need to compete with Marvel anymore. It needs to become DC again. Bold, weird, unpredictable, and human. And that's where he shines best. Not in selling superheroes, but in making them feel real. Behind the camera, Gunn is rebuilding DC Studios from scratch. He's handpicking writers who understand long-form storytelling, not quick-fix blockbusters. He's organizing the DCU Phase 1 with interlocking arcs across film, animation, and series, something no studio has ever pulled off at this scale. And for once, there's transparency. Every creative, every cast member knows where the story's going. There's no guessing game, no panic rewrites halfway through filming. Sure, it's risky, sure, it's different, but it's also the only shot DC has left. Because you can't fix a universe with CGI or multiverse cameos, you fix it by rebuilding trust. And that's what Gunn's doing, one story at a time. The truth is, James Gunn's DCU might not explode overnight, it might stumble, evolve, and even bleed a little. But that's the cost of building something new. Not just another franchise, but a culture shift. He's betting on patience in an industry addicted to instant success. He's betting on character in a world that only cares about spectacle. And maybe that's why this just might work. Because the greatest stories, whether it's Batman rising from the shadows or Superman rediscovering hope, all start with one thing: failure. So maybe this isn't the end of DC. Maybe this is just the beginning of its greatest comeback yet.